touched by, so I'll just share this with you. An ode to Betty Rhodes. Quiet, calm, and introspective, often sought for her perspective. Miss Rhodes to many she was known, our Baugh, an original without clone. Never mean or quick to judge, her opinions firm, quite hard to budge. Got ideas, make yourself heard. Betty listened, no matter how absurd. Artistic talents honed and perfected, not a single student was ever neglected. Whether coaching a team or settling dispute, I've never met anyone of higher repute. I can imagine that she'd say, why all this attention? Go on, get along, and would Baugh surely mention? Practice kindness, waste not a minute, recycle your rubbish, live clean and get with it. Her friends were her oars, lives shared in a canoe. Hop aboard, pull your weight, feel your spirit renew. Campers learned harmonies by the Kohana bonfire, experience life lessons that he's the best to admire. Our family has been blessed to share this love with a Baugh. Her example lives on through each one and all. So ask yourselves as you go out, and do not be blue, what would Miss Rhodes, Betty Baugh, want us to do? Be kind, be content, be courageous, be truthful, be thrifty, be artsy, be fun, and be grateful. Be wise, be loyal, be active, be thoughtful, be happy, be good, be yourselves, be faithful.
Hello, I'm Chris, son of Dave, also a middle child. And I'm Betty's great nephew. And growing up, she would write me letters. These letters contained stories, advice, football plays, skateboard moves, and I found them wildly entertaining. Even as a child in the world of video games and instant message, I knew these letters were something special because Betty herself was something special. She spoke softly, but to me had the loudest voice. I remember as a youngster stomping on an anthill in front of her. It just shows how foolish I was at the time. And her reaction ended with, "You're not in trouble, I'm just disappointed." That was it, but that was all it took for me to never want to do it again. If only in fear of disappointing Betty for a second time. That's one of the things I loved about her. She told you how she felt and what she thought, and many more times than not, what she thought was rational and how she felt was justified. And yes, I'm using the word rational to describe a woman who let an 11-year-old drive her car. That's Betty. Someone like Betty is hard to come by. Someone with that level of integrity and authenticity is few and far between. She was a role model for people of all ages and walks of life. Growing up, when I'd see my younger brother in some sort of predicament, needing some direction, I'd ask him, WWBD. What would Betty do? It was often said in jest, but I think holds a lot of weight because if you think Betty would do it, then you're probably okay doing it too. I still often ask myself, WWBD, what would Betty do? Well, if Betty were doing this, I don't think she'd ramble on for too long, so I won't either. But before I go, I just want to say that growing up in Pennsylvania, I could only vacation with Betty, seeing her for just a week or two a year. Yet, that was all it took.